Now, speaking of laws, as part of the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill that was signed into law last week, there was a provision that the national president for Mothers Against Drunk Driving said is the most significant legislation passed in MAD's 41-year history.
This provision calls on auto manufacturers to install anti-drunk driving systems into all new cars in the next 3 years.
Now, it'll be up to NHTSA to decide which technology to implement. Don't have much faith that they're going to do a great job on that, but all right. Now, I'm all for reducing or even stopping drunk drivers. In the U.S. alone, there are approximately 9,400 deaths and 300,000 injuries on the roads caused by drunk drivers every year.
But how will it be implemented in a way that A, works? Because I'm sure as soon as they come up with the technology, there's going to be 9 billion videos on YouTube. It's like, all right, well, here's how you get around that. You just simply poke a hole in it. Okay. And secondly, how do you make one that doesn't infringe on our privacy or our civil liberties?
Yeah, because I'm worried about this case. You get into the car, you need to get going someplace fast, like a hospital, and you do whatever. You put your finger on a thing, and the car won't start. Not only do you have to make sure it doesn't let drunk drivers drive, but you have to make sure it lets people who aren't drunk drive. And that could be really hard. So I'm kind of worried about getting the technology right in such a short amount of time, especially since I don't think many people have been working on it that hard.
Now, I feel like I have a piece of legislation that I would rather see, and that would be anti-human driver legislation. That would be to basically say, listen, whether humans are drunk or not, they will still find a way to be terrible drivers. And if you have driven on a road where there are other people on the road, you know what I'm talking about. So why aren't we also talking about taking humans out of the loop of driving, since we're actually going to have that technology in the coming years?
You would not be reelected.
No.
But yeah, imagine, if you will, a few years from now, say 2025, new cars have some kind of anti-drunk driving technology in them. But there are these other cars on the road that you don't have to drive at all. I wonder if this law will actually help with robotaxi adoption.
Well, actually, the car may drive itself, but you're still going to have to blow in a tube, and it won't drive if you're drunk. Sorry, bucko.
What? It'd be fun to drive in a car if you're being driven and you're drunk. Like, that's...
Nope. I'm sure the law will make no provision to make sure that works the way that it should.
You're probably right, because it's NHTSA. Anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips. You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Mondays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below to head over to the Now You Know channel.